What's up, YouTube? It's your girl. I just felt like this video was necessary because, people had a lot of mixed emotions about what was going on with a couple different issues, and I just wanted to kind of address my opinion on it. Um, and again, it's my opinion. It's not like it's, factual stuff. But the first issue was the former Patriots player, Aaron Hernandez. Now, to me, okay, I don't know personally like everything that went on, but from what I do know is he, was acquitted on his murder charges. He was doing the processing of his appeal on the second one. And, for him to have 24-hour surveillance in his prison cell and for him to be found dead in his cell, like, how do they not know, like, exactly what happened? Like, they said it was a suicide, um, but then they claimed in the reports that they found him. Now, they didn't specify, like, how they found him. They just said he was found. Now, if you have the 24-hour surveillance cameras on his cell, you should know exactly what happened to him. And I just, for some reason, like, it's kind of weird because he was just reuniting with his daughter and just everything. So why would you just kill yourself? If you reunited with your daughter, like, that's a big thing in your life. You were acquitted, things were starting to look really good. And then all of a sudden you're found dead. So something just, I don't know. Like, I'm sorry, but like, I don't believe anything that the news says anymore because a lot of things now in this world are fake. So you really don't know what to believe. If they can be false as far as with the weather, they'll be like, oh, it's gonna be 82 degrees, and then tomorrow, and then tomorrow you wake up and there's like 2 feet of snow. You were off, like, not by a tiny little bit. You were off. So, I never believe anything, and um, like my husband was saying, it's television. It's televised, it's for your vision. It's telling you what you want to hear, what you think you should hear. But behind them cameras, it's nothing but a big lie. Second issue, this Facebook killer. I don't know what the fuck was going through his head. Um, Insanity, I'm sorry, but he would have never been able to get away with any of this. Um, there's a lot of shit that's in this world that is wrong. Um, let's back it up a little bit. The boy that shot up that stabbed all them people at the school, he's in a mental facility. Why? Did he not know to bring a knife with him? No previous history of mental illness. None whatsoever. But just that day, he was mentally ill. I don't get it. I can see a lot of people need help. A lot of people. But a lot of people don't go out there stabbing and killing and shooting people. He did. Even if he didn't kill anybody, he still committed a crime. He should be behind bars. Not behind a cuckoo house. Be behind bars. This Facebook killer. Now, I know he's gone now, but to me, like, everybody's sitting there saying, oh, maybe something was wrong with him, maybe blah, blah, blah. There was nothing wrong with him. Even if there was, You knew what you were doing. You posted videos of you going to a shooting range. You have a gun. Supposedly you're licensed. So, how are you mentally ill? How is something wrong with you? If you were able to get a license for a gun and go to a shooting range, there was nothing wrong with you because they check backgrounds thoroughly. Not just a little tiny piece of it, they thoroughly check. So for him to be able to carry a gun and have a license to carry one and go to shooting ranges and everything like that, he was fully capable and aware of what he was doing. That's murder. Now, regardless who it was, I don't care who it was, he had no right to do stuff like that. That's just, to me, that's just, I don't know. To me, I would just, if I had the power and something didn't happen to him, he didn't die, I would give him the death penalty. I could see if it was just one person, okay, fight for it because maybe he had a reason to do it. But for it to be 13 people, including that old man that didn't have anything to do with anything, that was minding his business walking down the street, and he just approaches him and says, okay, say Joy Lane. That old man don't know what the hell he's talking about. And he was like, say Joy Lane. And he said it. And he said, she's going to be responsible for what happens today. That man kind of looked at him like, oh, okay, I don't know what you're talking about. And then he holds the gun to his head. This world is going to shit. Between it's everything in general. Even when I was growing up, I'm not saying that it was perfect. It was, really good, but I didn't hear about all this kind of stuff that's going on now. Nowadays, it's starting to become a natural thing to people. It's every time you turn on the news, it's okay, this person was shot. This person was found dead. This person was stabbed. These houses caught on fire. Just everything in general, it's getting worse and worse and worse. And, and it's a shame that, this generation of kids, are growing up around this. And, it's going to start to become natural for them. Back then, if you got into a fight, you got into a fight. You didn't shoot, you didn't kill, you didn't stab. You fought. The next day or 2 days later, it was over and done with. But nowadays, it's they'll shoot you or stab you, whatever, kill you over anything. It's getting ridiculous. I don't know, this world needs to wake up. And I, to me, I fully blame, the government. I blame higher up people. Because, one, there's a lot of unemployment. Whether they say it rose a little bit, whatever, there's a lot of unemployment. There's a lot of people that can't get jobs. To me, if you go to jail for something, no matter what it is, you do your time and get out, you should be able to get a job if you're trying to get one. Start at the bottom. They should say, okay, when we get out, this is the program, these are the jobs that are available to you. As part of your probation, you have to pick one of these jobs. You have to take it. You have to maintain it. Don't just open up the doors and say, you're free. Now do it on your own. Because how are they supposed to? Everybody's turning them down. And I'm not saying that it's right for them to commit a crime. I'm just saying that for people that do go to jail, give them a chance. Don't sit there and, you know, just let them go and not care. Like, as soon as you go out of jail, send them with a paper. They meet with their probation officer, say, hey, look, this is what it is. Depending on the severity of their crime, it's give them these options. Say, hey, if you can maintain this for whatever period of time, and, on top of, doing the random drug tests and everything like that, then let them go. Like, people go to jail for the dumbest shit. And then they claim that the jails are overcrowded. Okay, well, let's see. You go to jail because you find weed on somebody. So the fuck what? Like, come on now. There's more important things and important crimes than weed. And I was talking to a couple people, and, they were saying, which I agreed, like, you never see any crime with weed. If somebody's smoking, what are they? They get sleepy. They're high. Nothing. They're hungry. Like, who was it? Eddie Griffin, I think it was. Or Cat Williams. No, Cat Williams. Hungry, happy, sleepy. It's not stab you, kill you, shoot you, strangle you, whatever. Drag you down steps. Crash into you. Like, nothing like that. Alcohol, yes. Now, I drink alcohol, but I'm not stupid. I don't get behind the wheel of the car. And I know that after so long that it will start to affect you. And that's the problem with a lot of people is if anything, they should be harsher on alcohol than they should weed. And I'm not saying that weed is 100% good, but I'm just saying, like, nobody ever does criminal shit with weed but sell it. Like, legalize it and tax it. That's it. You guys tax beer and all kind of other shit, so why not tax weed? Make a lot of money. But anyway, not that I do it, I'm just saying, like, it's common sense, no violence with that. But anyway, I don't want to get too much off course, but I'm just saying, like, it's a lot of shit in this world that is going crazy, and it doesn't seem like it's getting any better. Like, it seems like, like when I was younger, it was kind of like here, but now that I have kids and, like, all the stuff that I've seen throughout my life, it went from here to here. And eventually, if America doesn't wake up and people in neighborhoods don't wake up and stop stupid shit, then it's just going to decline even more. And it's a shame that, as people, we can't come together and realize what's going on. And it's not even the people, it's the government's problem, because, like I said, they're not making it easy for people to get jobs anymore. Like, they're making it a lot stricter. Like, you have to have this, you have to have that, you have to have all this experience to do this. But if you really think about it, like, them professionals, like you have to be a professional to paint a house. I can paint a house. You have to be professional to put a carpet down. I could do that. You have to be professional to work on a car. There's some shit I can do by myself because of watching. and learning. It's a shame that a lot of people don't have that opportunity to prove themselves, because it's paperwork, it's government, it's restrictions, it's everything, and it's ridiculous. Like, I don't understand how this world is, and then you look down on certain people because of who they are. Like what the fuck? Like, I don't understand how this person is better than this person because of this, or this person is better than this person because they have this. You see somebody with a nice house and a fancy car, and you're like, oh, they're really good people. How do you know? How do you know that they're not psycho? How do you know that they don't be beating each other's ass behind closed doors? How do you know that they don't have shit going on in their life? Just because they're fancy doesn't mean anything. But then you look at somebody that grew up in a not so fancy neighborhood, and you look down on them and be like, okay, well, I'll take that person, or I'll hire that person. Because you see a name on the city, and like the name of the city, like, it's bullshit. But anyway, I'm going to cut this video. I have my show coming on pretty soon. But I just wanted to kind of get y'all's opinion on, like, between the Facebook killer and Aaron Hernandez and just everything in life. Just comment below and, like my video and kind of let me know what's going on, like what you think about how this war is run, and, just anything in general, like, that you want to talk about, or anything that you'd want to hear me talk about, or hear me comment on, or do a video on, and I'll do it. But anyway, always peace. Shout out to my girl, Ms. Gumby. Sorry I haven't really been on the videos lately, but I'm going to be back at it, and I hope everybody watches. I hope everybody likes, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you guys soon.